welcome to the Northwest Trenches Thanksgiving special brought to you by Manscaped and Dude Wipes,
Oh,
the manliest, dudeliest possible and whatever
the last thing
things
I
ever.
saw was Zip is becoming a real product. And I cannot wait
Yep,
to get my can of Zip straight from the store. Use code NWT50 for 50% off your Zip order.
yep. I actually am. I do plan on buying the Zip, even though it's kind of expensive for a 12 pack. Uh, it's still worth it to me.
Hmm.
Green cherry menthol, sign me up.
Yeah. It kind of reminds me of when you say it's real to me, it feels like that wrestling clip where this guy's getting all dramatic about pro wrestling's legitimacy. And he goes, "It's
Yeah,
still real to me, damn it," into the microphone. It's a good bit.
nice.
But yeah,
Yeah, I
welcome
was.
to the Thanksgiving special. I do have some smaller things prepared for this episode of the podcast. If you're watching the video portion, there is going to be moments where I point out certain things as a joke.
Yeah, we're foraying into physical comedy on this show.
You say it like it's the most disastrous thing. Like we're doing stand up the entire hour instead of talking to
Yeah,
each other.
yeah. Here, let me rephrase that. We're finally foraying ourselves into physical comedy. How about that?
I got a
Is that
soy
better?
clap to that real quick. Man, uh, I watched a popular movie as of this week, Red One,
Really?
featuring J.K. Simmons, and it was something.
Red one is that about having bloody diarrhea?
It is a movie where J.K. Simmons is Santa Claus, but he is also
Ooh,
like 100 pounds, so I'm afraid whenever I look at him. Um, Very interesting plot choice to have it so that there's like a secret army kind of working for Santa, but they're
he has a
still
private
called.
military. He has a what was that called? A Blackwater. Santa
Ah,
Claus has a Blackwater militia working for him.
yeah. Uh, he has what is known as a like epic legit friend or something like that. Literally just a joke on Elf is the name for the special group of people
Oh,
that protect him.
the
And
epic legit friend.
yeah, and Dwayne the Rock Johnson is the extreme loopy friend, and he does a lot of good physical comedy, but he does not know what acting like a normal person is. So every line he says is like, "I'm an awesome dude, and I'm gonna
Wow,
protect the Santa Claus." He's like that the entire movie. He has no breaks on that.
that's insane.
Outside of that, Red One is an interesting movie because they tried to militarize Santa the entire
Yeah,
movie. Um, and that makes no sense. Why would Santa have a private militia to protect himself in any regard? It makes no sense.
because Santa Claus is base.
Hmm.
He's dressed in red, and red means Republican. And if you're Republican, then you're based.
What
That's
was
my
it?
conspiracy.
Chris Evans was in this movie, better known as Captain
Chris Tyson.
America. Chris Evans, Captain America, but Chris Tyson would be kind of funny. Um,
Chris Tyson, Captain Transamerica.
yeah, somewhere in there, man. Uh, but yeah, Chris Evans is in this movie and he does not care. He sees it as pointless holiday movie that will get him money. which I agree with 100%. That
Yeah,
is the way you're supposed to handle these kind of movies, and that's what he did. Um, Outside of that, there is a lady actress I forgot the name of, and then everybody else is kind of a blur. I don't. It's just a lot of side people that don't really add up to anything. But
yeah,
yeah, for a movie about Santa to come out in November, right? It is a very nice, like, 5 out of 10 movie, and I
yeah.
will never anticipate myself seeing it again. But it might come up on, like, FXX or something like that.
FX6.
Yeah, yeah. I will do a little bit of a fish tank break real quick
Yeah.
because while you've been busy and I've been busy on this amazing Thanksgiving season, plus Black Friday when we record this, um, well, for this Friday, guess what happened?
Um, well, a lot happened. I've been somewhat keeping up, but maybe you'll enlighten me on some deeper knowledge I didn't know already.
Within the last 30 minutes, they have canceled this the entire show. Sam has said it is unprofitable and we must end this show immediately and pack your bags to Bert, Binks, and Peyton.
What the fuck, really?
Yeah,
What's the catch?
I don't know. I don't know
Are
what
all
the
the
catch
cameras
is.
down?
Yeah,
What the fuck?
I have no clue what they're doing, but that's the last thing I saw is that they canned the show. And it's because they were boring. And Luke compared it to the Silent Hill 2 ending with the Shiba Inu controlling everything. Like it might be a
Yeah.
joke ending, but they have shut down almost every camera in the house and told people to pack. So I don't
What
know. It's
the fuck?
kind of weird.
Dog. I did not know that. I've been driving, all right? I'm Northwest Trenches live from fucking Shane's car. I have not been able to watch within the past 30 minutes. This is a fucking neutron bomb being dropped on my head.
Sorry
There's there's no way.
for
There's no
transforming your
way.
mindset on the show right now. But they
Should I just
have quote
drive into a
unquote
telephone pole?
they have quote unquote canceled the show. Um
There's no way.
so yeah, there's a good chance that this is all just a big bit and they come back at like 8 in the morning tomorrow and somehow Binks is like trapped in the kitchen. Like they put on like fake glass walls and trap her in the kitchen. I don't know. That's the only thing that makes sense is that they're gonna put them in enclosures or something.
It has to be a gaslight. There's no way.
It's either that or they're going outside and it's gonna be blood games for the next like 7 days.
I mean, I don't know. I heard some people saying like hours ago on Twitter that there was like they're like working with like POV cams. So
Yeah,
maybe that's what it is. I mean, I hope. I mean, I'm like leaning on the side of it being a gaslight for the
yeah.
audience because it's not the first time that they've threatened to cancel the show or just said flat out that they're canceling the show because everybody's boring. But to actually like take cameras down and shit, like that's new,
there
definitely new.
there's a pretty good chance that they'll just continue just in a different location, I think.
Yeah,
Because
well,
they
I mean,
said
Blood
leave the house,
Games.
they didn't say leave the premises. So they
Yeah,
could end up on like a different little shack, like that shack from Blood Games where production was.
yeah. Well, I know that Blood Games was not profitable for
Yeah.
them, and they did not cancel Blood Games, so I don't see why they just cancel season 3. I think it's all going to be all right, but still, that's pretty fucking insane. I'm going to have to go deep diving for clips once I finally get home.
Hmm. So,
But that's insane.
so a few weeks ago, I made a very interesting analysis of what they should add to the Thanksgiving holiday. Instead of political arguments, I said they should write down letters on like different plates to signify which government parties they were a part of or
Yeah.
voted for. So I have examples, but they're going to be mirrored examples because of how the podcast records. But yeah, it is a thankful sign. Not thankful sign. A thankful plate with 2 pumpkins on it. One is white, one is orange. Diversity. And bit of the day. And each of them have either D or R. R in red, D in blue. Now, if I made this
E
bit
for demented, R for retarded.
if I did this bit any crazier, I would somehow have 2 more plates with the Green Party and the Libertarian Party, and then like a 5th one that just says RFK in an underline. But I do not have those plates, and that is a realistic depiction of that joke I made not too long ago. Now, maybe that means
Yeah.
nothing for the people that see this every other week or every 5 weeks or however weird it is, but I think it was episode 41 or 2. One of those is where I mentioned that joke. So
The
now it has gone
die-hard
full
Northwest
circle.
Trenches fans will understand.
Yeah, yeah. Our hardcore weekly 8 or 9 to 20 people have definitely heard that bit before.
Our
But
20 hardcore gangsta killers that watch this show.
yeah, this show is in a weird time span because there's so many people uploading right now because of ad revenue that putting it out in November or December might just like kill the viewership for a little bit. But I'm gonna hope quite a lot that there's an uptick pretty soon. Hopefully it's this episode or the next episode. And yeah, hopefully there's a little bit of a change. And I'm hoping for the best because I really like making this show.
Yeah, we'll keep it up no matter what.
Outside of that, I'm still trapped in the fish tank, man. There was so much stuff happening in the past like 3 days.
Yeah, and a lot of it was hysterical. I mean, absolutely
I
hysterical.
I think
I thought,
last season, not last season, last week, we only said that people were coming in outside of Binks, Symbol, Bert, and Peyton. I think we literally just started that talk, and now it's completely different again.
yeah, they did that, and now they're all gone. I thought the Kawan crash out was pretty funny. I thought it was funny how he kept calling Alex Stein Alex Primestein,
Yeah.
and how production just kept going with it. There
Yeah.
is a line like Kawan was like, what even is the purpose of this show?" And I think it was the one producer Ben came in and he was like, "This is a show for trolling libtards. We thought you were a libtard."
Yeah,
And he's
then
like,
Kawan's
"No,
like, I voted for Trump.
I voted for Trump. I love Trump." And he's like,
Oh, it's such a good bit.
"Oh man, I'm sorry. We thought you were a libtard."
Another thing I thought was funny is that they added like 16 people in this batch, and all that's left is 2 people. And one of them is a guy from the first batch. So it's like,
Yeah, they brought King Luke back.
yeah, they brought Luke back after all that time out. And then they added our friend of the show, Airsoft Fatty, to the show.
Yep, classic Chris. And I guess there was a big controversy. Um, One of the new fish that they brought in was this guy named Brandon, who was pretty much a child groomer,
Yeah.
and they gave him the Simmons treatment, which was very funny. And I don't know that whole night where that got brought up, it really made me lose a lot of stock in the original fish because they're coming kind of to his aid, even though the guy was like clearly a weirdo to children, and like he put a child drag queen, which I don't really care what anybody's opinion on that is. Personally, I think that it's wrong that a child's involved with that. But what I think is even more wrong is the fact that I guess for one of his drag uh, things that he was involved with, he put this little boy in a booth with a registered sex offender that
Ooh.
also happened to be a drag queen.
Ooh.
And I think that was the most damning piece of evidence of this Brandon guy being a weirdo.
Yeah.
And
It's
I
funny
guess,
that him and Braden roughly had the same name, and Braden just magically vanished. I don't even know what happened to that poor guy.
so what happened there is that I guess he had an Apple Watch or something. And when he got into the house, people started blowing up his socials saying he was on Fish Tank. So for safety purposes, they had him leave, just in case the show got exposed, basically.
Yeah. I'm trying to fix
But
my hair real quick. But yeah, they added a lot of people, and then they realized that like only half of them were making proper like content, and the other half were just there. They were just
yeah,
figments, pretty much. There was this lady named Star, but it's really confusing because this lady named Sky, her real name was Star. So they just like
and they were
created a
both black
Sky
women.
name for the other girl.
Yeah, they were both black women too, which was a pretty funny joke that they played to get them removed.
Yeah.
Uh,
Another good joke that they were using to get rid of people. They were like, "Oh, Tony, we're gonna pay off your car bill, dude. We're gonna fucking help you out, keep you here." And then they went, "Oh shit! They think we stole your identity, dude. You gotta
yeah,
go. You gotta fucking go, Tony. I'm sorry." It was crazy.
yeah. And I liked how they had Vance coming up and from production, and they had him coming up and saying like, telling he told a couple of them he was like, "Yeah, it's my fault. I fucked up. Sorry, but you got to pack up and go."
Yeah. I thought it was funny that him and Alex B, I think, the lady Alex B, for
Yeah, there's a new
anybody
Alex
listening.
B all of a sudden. That was funny.
But the lady Alex B, he's like, "Oh yo, I'm sorry. That gym that people keep saying is a protective thing and like keeps you here for a longer time. It's an elimination thing actually. Bye."
Yeah,
Just like get the fuck out kind of shit. It was
yeah.
great.
Sorry, it's actually the elimination token. My bad.
And the only one that seemed kind of distasteful in my brain, but it probably made a lot of sense for people, was when they booted out Gianna
Yeah,
because
what exactly happened with that?
they were just really fucking negative to her. They were like babying her and saying that she's like a pansy for leaving early. It was weird.
That's funny. Are they wrong?
I guess not, because the whole point of the show is to withstand as much as possible. But she obviously knew there was something wrong with the show,
Yeah.
and she just like left. And they were like, "Oh, poor baby. Oh, you want to go? We did something wrong. Oh, it's so bad. Oh, so bad." And then they just fucking booted her. I was like, "What the fuck?" It was the meanest shit.
That's fucking hilarious.
They did that shit with
Yeah,
Kawan too before he left. Kawan was this
yeah.
very tall Egyptian guy who was trying to think
He
he
was
was
he
better
was
than everybody.
Iranian.
I thought he was
Yeah, he was
Egyptian. I
Iranian for the
apologize.
record. No. Yeah, you should apologize to all of Iran and all of Egypt right now.
I apologize. I apologize so much. Um,
Tell both of the countries that you're thankful for them for Thanksgiving.
I am thankful for everybody, but especially I can't do that. That's too pandering. But I am thankful for the Egyptian people and the Arab people. I will put it that way.
Yeah,
I am not
yeah.
saying
Shout
I
out to
support
Egypt.
anything crazy they do, but I do appreciate their existence.
Shout out to Egypt. You guys got some cool fucking pyramids and shit on God, on everything.
I really appreciate the way that Cleopatra is depicted in most cases. That is what I
Yeah,
will say.
shout out to a friend of the show, the honorable Ayatollah of Iran. Uh, thank you for whatever it is you do.
You know what's crazy?
Yeah,
Fucking Chris Jericho, when he was a pro wrestler in WWE/F, he named himself the Ayatollah, or whatever you just said, of rock and rolla.
are you fucking
He
serious?
literally said that shit, and I didn't know what the first part meant until you said that.
Yeah, the Ayatollah is like I'm trying to think. Like I think the Ayatollah is considered like the supreme leader of Iran, and then there's like some kind of president seat, and then below that there's like the rest of them. But I
Huh.
know the Ayatollah is like the top guy. He's like a government and religious leader, I believe,
Hmm.
for Iran. Like there is that guy Ayatollah Khomeini or whatever his fucking name was. I think he might have been the guy that died in that helicopter crash. Fucking sometime. I think it was like the middle of the year or something. The Ayatollah died in a helicopter crash.
Hmm.
I just saw somebody pulled over. Fucking skill issue.
The phrasing is crazy. That's usually like me in Grand Theft Auto when me and Cody are going in a straight line, and then I just fucking hit a sign or whatever for no reason. Skill issue.
Yeah, I was Black Friday shopping today. That
Hmm.
was pretty fun. That's why I was. That's basically I'm the reason this shit is being released on a Saturday and not a Friday.
Mm-hmm.
I've been a naughty boy going Black Friday shopping,
I'm
but
not trying to create a beef about it. It's just you were saying you were available for a certain time, and then it kept moving. So
yeah, I just didn't know when I would be back home, and evidently looking like I'll be back home probably 8:20. I'm going to estimate. I'm going to guesstimate.
all right,
Not that it really matters now. We're already doing the show,
we are
but
doing the show. It's been
uh,
a hot minute since I brought up anything else in the room here. Uh, if you notice the chair move, ah, man, the camera does not show you this. Let me actually bring it out.
sad.
I have a beautiful cornucopia in my room. Look how nice this is for our beautiful Thanksgiving special.
I love that, dude. I'm so glad.
There's a squash. There's some berries that will probably kill me, and there's a couple pumpkins. Very nice decoration. I appreciate.
Extremely beautiful, wonderful, even
I am very.
extremely beautiful, wonderful, even. It's a amazing cornucopia, one of the absolute best I've ever seen.
Yeah, I got like. I think I only got like one bit left, and I just keep eating them. I have these beautiful, beautiful things called pumpkin chocolate chip cookies. And in the back of my
The
brain, I just
pumpkin
thought
chocolate chip cookie.
I literally just thought about it right as you did it. But
How many booms would you give those?
honestly, the thickness on these, I don't know if the camera can pick these up. Camera guy, can you pick this up? Can you see this, camera guy? These things are thick as hell. These things are like protein cookies. I don't know why they're like this, but I love it. I think it's just the weird assortment of what's inside a pumpkin makes them bigger. I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe something like that. But
but how many booms?
honestly, this might be the first time I give something a quadruple boom.
Boom!
Boom! Boom! Boom! Boom!
Oh yeah, dude. We fucking nailed that.
I got a big bite,
Dude,
too.
if we were the Costco guys, which Costco guy would you be? Would you be Big Justice or AJ?
Well, you would be the Rizzler. I know that.
Yeah,
Um,
definitely.
I'd probably be Big Justice.
Yeah, I was thinking Big Justice too, honestly. You just
I
have
just
that
gotta make
vibe.
sure not to tell you what your real name is when we're in a video, or I'm gonna fucking die.
Yeah, dude, I mean, you're gonna get Joe Pesci in Goodfellas. Dude, did you see Big Justice spear that guy on
Yeah.
what wrestling promotion is he in? AEW?
Yeah, I brought that up last week a little. Yeah,
Yeah, I finally got around to watching that video, and
that
that
shit was
was
so
like
cool.
that was the funniest thing I think I've seen Big Justice ever do. Just coming out of nowhere,
Mm.
spearing a grown man. Like that's so fucking funny.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but random stupid shit like that is like the best thing in pro wrestling.
Oh, seriously. It's like when WWE would bring Trump out.
That's like when they brought up MacGruber or whatever, the TV show with Will Arnett, I think. Might be the
Yeah.
wrong guy. Might be the wrong guy. Um, and he's like, "Oh, this show's gonna be the best." He's hosting it. He's hyped out of his mind. And he goes, "I know who'll help us. My best friend, R-Truth. Hit him, Truth." And they show a camera angle of R-Truth's entrance. And he comes out, and there's an explosion. Just a fucking nuclear attack at the front of the stage. And then it shows R-Truth, and he is dead. He is just dead
Oh
on
my
the
god.
ground. It is the best video of all time.
Dude, I gotta watch that. That sounds fucking awesome.
It is the like most classic thing that I've ever seen. I don't think there's any other sort of video that has made me laugh every time outside of that. Maybe a little bit of the Costco guys. The Costco guys are
Yeah.
close.
Oh, dude, I got a funny shirt while I was out Black Friday shopping, and I'm just gonna wait till the next podcast, just so because it deserves the visual aid. It definitely does. If I describe it, it won't be as funny, but I think you'll fucking love it.
Oh, something I did do today, and this might be doxing in some cases, but I will
Yeah.
not say the store. I will just say what I got. So we went to a store that sells toys or like models. You know, like
Hobby Lobby, Toys R Us,
you know, like
Michaels.
like Warhammer 40K kind of models,
Yeah,
kind of like
yeah,
that
yeah.
kind of store. And we got like 6 miniatures of One Piece characters for my brother-in-law. Because every time I fucking talk to the guy, he goes, Dude, watch One Piece. Watch One Piece. It's all I care about. Watch One Piece. And I can't judge them too much. I have shows I love. The
Yeah,
Sopranos, Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul. So I understand the sentiment, you know?
yeah.
But at the same time, I don't have miniatures of Tony Soprano in my room, man. I wish I did. I would fucking go ham for a Tony Soprano miniature, dude. But yeah, we got him like 5 miniatures, and they are all pretty nice looking. I don't know any of the fucking characters. But when we went in there like a week ago, we saw one of Luffy's brother characters.
Yeah.
We saw like a model of that guy, and I was like, I think he would really fucking like that. And then we went there today, not there. And I went, fuck.
That's
Fuck.
cooked.
He was only like $35. Shit. You know?
Yeah.
And then the Trunks from Dragon Ball Z figure I saw, or miniature, whatever you want to call it, it was $15. We went in there today, it was still fucking there. And I went, I'm getting that Trunks miniature, dude.
Oh, hell yeah.
So I got a Trunks miniature that I can't open until the Christmas episode of this podcast to review it.
Yeah.
So now we have something to link for like 4 episodes from now.
Yeah. When we were out Black Friday shopping, we went to like this fucking anime store or whatever in the mall. It
Yeah.
was called like Box Lunch or some shit like that.
I've seen
And
Box Lunch before. Yeah.
yeah, and friend of the show, Cody, he was looking for some shit in there, and I saw the anime girl Goon statues in there, and I was like, "Oh, cool!" And I did this bit where I picked one up and I looked up her skirt like a fucking psycho.
Dude.
It was pretty funny in the moment.
That's so fucking terrifying in a way.
Dog, you just had to be there. It was like pretty fucking funny. They did have a lot of Goon statues though. It was pretty crazy.
They got a lot of jar-worthy statues in there.
Yeah, I
Yeah, it
think
was
when
the
I
same
first
kind of
saw
shit
them,
at the store I went to. There was a Nami from One Piece in there. In the back of my head, I was like, God damn, it's like 250,
well, with
but
the big
god
boobs, right?
damn. Yeah, the time skip one. So
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
get in
yeah. They
trouble.
had
The time skip one.
yeah, they had the one with big boobs. They had her as
Hell
that was
yeah.
one of the Goon statues at the
Hell
box lunch.
yeah. Classic. Did you
Yeah, I
know?
think when I saw them, I was like, oh, hey guys, check it out. It's the quote unquote special jar figurine.
As long as it's not the one man, one jar room.
Right.
So, that's going to be the most vile mixture of creation if somebody makes a video that is a mix of a cum jar, which is literally what a goon sesh jar is,
Yeah,
along
the
with
Goon
one
jar.
man one jarring that jar. That's like the most vile thing I think I've pieced together as something someone could do. Oh, man. There was a lot of football yesterday. A lot of football
Football.
on Thanksgiving. And every part of
Football.
it was good. What's up, buddy?
I was just making a racist Japanese voice and saying the word football.
Were you saying footbar?
Football.
Yeah, you were saying footbar. Um, yeah, the first game of the day yesterday on Thanksgiving. I will continue to give context that it was yesterday because I love the holiday. Outside of food, every single part of Thanksgiving is amazing. But back to football. First game of the day, Lions versus some random schmuck team. I think it was the Giants. I don't. No, the Giants were later. Who did the fucking Lions face? Am I having a stroke? I honestly have forgotten since yesterday who they fucking fought. This is strange. Let me just try to pull that up real quick so I don't look as dumb. I can't believe I lost that so quick. Alright, here we go. The Lions faced the Bears in a very back and forth game from what I saw. And it turned out to be 20-23 Lions. The Bears, all they had to do was do a timeout and then kick a field goal and they would have went into overtime. But instead their head coach went, "What's a timeout? Like, I know we got
Yay.
one, but what's a fucking timeout?" So they
Fucking
drained the
gay.
clock all the way out, and then the quarterback throws. And I'm like, what are you fucking doing? So yeah, they lost. The Bears lost. And then this day, today, on Black Friday, the Bears coach got fired. They said, "We're sick of your shit. Happy Thanksgiving. Pack your bags. You're out."
Holy shit.
They literally Fish Tank Season 3'd this guy to get him the fuck out. It was crazy. And then the
Do you
second
care if I
game,
take a quick piss break at this gas station?
honestly, I probably will be okay with that. But can you wait until I'm done with football rundown so I know where to cut
Yeah.
it? All right.
Yeah.
So the second game of the day was Cowboys Giants, and that one was pretty much a shit fest. Both teams are bad outside of two receivers, one on each team, and neither of those guys really did anything. All right, that's the end of the second game of that day. I will quickly do the third. Packers Dolphins in Packville. So they were cold as fuck the entire game. It was 26 degrees. And I watched the entirety of it. And I did not like much of it. That is the end of our football
That's rough.
rundown. So I know where to cut this. And we will be back in a second. I was just turning on a little bit of mining and crafting. But we are back from our nice little break here.
The crap.
Yeah, just a little bit. But, yeah, I just checked Fish Tank again after our nice little break here. And it's completely shut down now. Not a single camera is on the website right now. I'm not sure what that means.
Which camera?
None of the cameras are on in the tank. It is completely silent. It is radio silent. And the website ticker at the bottom, ticker, it says Binks has won the famous house, and that is the end. So, I don't know what's going on. I have no clue. Maybe tomorrow at I want to say early morning, but I feel like they'll wait until the afternoon. They'll come back on. It's either that or we're getting Cell Part 2 with our good old group of characters like Oddbod and such.
Did they just give us the Sopranos ending or something?
I think so. They just said Banks won, and that's it. So yeah. I've been very interested to see this season so far. There's been a lot of ups and downs, but for the most part, it's been a really good season.
Yeah, I've been telling pretty much everybody that also watches this with me that this is probably one of the best, if not the best, main season ever so far within the three main seasons we have of the show.
Would you count the Famous House Part 2 as a different season? Or would you count it as a
No,
different act?
I'd count it as a different act the of season three.
Okay. I just
I
know.
just know Blood Games is my favorite,
Hmm.
one hundred
I
percent.
just. I just think it's weird that they would kick everybody out Wednesday for the most part, and then keep people around for Thanksgiving, and then kick the rest of them out the day after that. It seems
Yeah,
kind of weird.
yeah. I think we'll be back. I don't think there's any way it's over.
There's only 8 days left, I think, of the tank, maybe 9.
Yeah,
So I'm not sure. There's a small chance that it'll just come back up later tomorrow, but you never know. Maybe
yeah. That's what my
Xavier.
assumption would be.
Maybe Xavier has a lot to do with the next part.
I hope so. I really like Xavier Ravenblood.
I just know Act 3 is officially over, so now we're in Act 4, and I can't wait to see what happens. I really hope they add Symbol back, and he's like, I got like a week off. I feel way better. Let's do this.
I got a week off now. I am going to win the fish tank.
Yeah. And then they're gonna kick him out like the day after, and he's like, God damn it! I
Yeah,
just
they'll kick
got
him out
back.
that night.
That'd be such a great way to start up the next act, is to bring Symbol back. Or they bring Alex B back and pair him with the other Alex B. That'd be kind of cool too.
Yeah, that'd be insane.
But yeah, there's a lot of stuff they could do. They could add a lot of like Big Brother contestants from Luke's season just to fuck with them.
Yeah,
That'd be pretty cool.
yeah. I think it's really a real anything could happen scenario right now. But I feel like they're definitely setting something up. I find it hard to believe they just ended that abruptly.
Yeah. It's either that or Sticker Mule unplugged from the whole show, which is sad. They were
I
getting
mean,
a lot of traction from it.
you could probably check their website and see if they're still selling fish tank stuff. Because if they are, that boots that theory pretty quick.
Yeah, I'm just gonna double check it on my phone here. I'm just surprised that so much stuff is moving, you know?
Right.
Okay, shop now. I'm just gonna say bumper sticker. It literally does not show me what type. That's fun. Die cut sticker. Uh, yeah. When I look at I saw something just now on the homepage for Sticker Mule. It is connected with Lululemon, Nike, Google, Dropbox, Netflix, Facebook, Microsoft, and GitHub. I do not
Interesting.
see Fish Tank on here.
Just Google sticker mule fish tank. You should find the page.
Okay. For some reason, I saw Trump on there. That was kind of funny.
That's epic.
Okay. Well, I still see Fish Tank items here, like posters and such. So
Yeah, no,
I
they
guess
didn't
there would
drop.
be no removal there. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. It'd be really weird if Jet was just like It's just gonna be me live streaming for 10 days or something.
Yeah,
That'd be
yeah. This is the
goofy.
Halo 3 live stream.
I would watch Jet play Halo 3.
Yeah, he used to stream and watch, and they were pretty good. Sorry, I'm locking in on driving right now.
Yeah,
I'm on a
yeah.
particularly arduous stretch of road.
I like how people were pogging out that Bert became MAGA Bert. Such a
Yeah, that was
goofy
hilarious.
idea.
And how Luke was teaching Bert how to be like a hood black guy.
Yeah. I like how Luke kept on saying the word, but he was like, "We established this during your memory wipe thing. Literally, I can say it and no one else can." Is how he put it.
That's hilarious.
And I will not quote what it is because it is a word I cannot say or I look very bad.
It's a word I've said on the podcast
It is.
a couple
He
times.
has said boop before.
Yeah. Soft A, okay, for the record. Every
Yeah.
time has been soft A.
And it's never in anger when you say it.
No, it's never.
But yeah.
And I never have said it in anger
Mm.
ever in my
Mm-hmm.
whole life. That's a completely real statement.
You say it like it's not, though. You're in trouble, dude.
Nah, I'm fine. Oh no, people know that I've said the N word in an angry tone. Oh my
mm.
God.
Mm. I feel like if you were born in 2009 Call of Duty lobbies, right? Like, if you are like a 9-year-old playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, you have said the N word more likely than not.
Yep,
It's one of
completely
those.
agree.
So, yeah. It's just a matter of how you use it as a word and also what race you are.
Yeah.
But
I mean, in my opinion, I should be allowed to say it. I think I should.
yeah, I mean, it also depends on your ethnicity and where you live.
Yeah.
So it's stuff like that too, but people don't really care about the where you live part as much, which is understandable, you know. But yeah, it was very funny to hear Luke say that shit on towards Bert. Because we
Yeah.
like the audience already knows Luke is from Big Brother and he got kicked off for saying the word. And then he's trying to explain it to Binks and Peyton yesterday. And he goes, "Oh yeah, I said all the way up to NIG and then I went, and it counted as me saying the word, which is not what happened."
Yeah.
He flat out said the word, but he does not want to admit it. I thought that was
It was
really
a soft
funny.
A.
It was
For
a
the
soft
record, it
day.
was a soft A,
It was a
which
soft
makes
day.
it better.
It still is not justifiable in where he was at the time, but you know, it's one of those kind of things where it's sensitivity and it should be monitored more than it is at some points.
It's because of the woke liberals. They don't want us saying the N word with the soft A. It's quite horrible. It's one of the greatest transgressions the woke liberal evil left has done to our people, meaning the American people.
Yeah, yeah. And it's kind of like what's a good example? Fuck. It's kind of like confusing, right? When you hear
Yeah.
streamers like Kai Cenat and all his friends say it, and then you realize, oh yeah, he's streaming to like 10-year-olds.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if they're supposed to be exposed to such a sensitive word, you know?
Probably not.
So it's like, I don't know if it's just white people's fault for that word existing, if they're going to widespread it as much as possible on live streams and such. You know? It's kind of like, ooh, you know? Like, you can
Yeah.
restrain yourself from calling your bro the N-word, but they do it
Yeah.
like it's normal, which is
Ad
strange.
nauseum, they do it.
Yeah, which
They
is
do it more than I
strange.
do it.
Yeah. So I just think there should be more of a monitor on Twitch when it comes to what words they can and cannot say on that site. But at the same time, Hassan has said several times he wants to blow up the United States of America. So,
Yeah, not Hassan has quite literally said 9/11 was good.
yeah, bro is like, yeah, they should have gotten worse than what they got, I think, is what he said too. I was just like,
Yeah.
what? What are you
Yeah,
doing?
doubling down and saying 9/11 should have been much worse than it was is
Yeah,
fucking crazy.
yeah.
That is like that's something I would say as a joke, but he actually means it.
That feels like some bullshit Destiny would have said like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
I know Trihex and Destiny used to have a podcast or a show together, one or the other.
Yeah.
And I think Trihex realized, oh, wait, Destiny said the N word before.
Yeah.
And he got really offended really quick. And then they stopped doing the show.
Yeah. I think Destiny should be allowed to say it.
Uh,
Both forms.
I just don't know in what context or like where he was living previously.
Any context. Any no matter where he lives, no matter what the context, Destiny should be allowed to say it. Definitely.
I know he was doing that 1v like 26 debate or whatever. And I was
Yeah.
waiting for him to say it just out of anger. And he never got there. He never got there to say the word. And I was like, I am proud of this guy. He has matured slightly. Like, his wife still cheats on him all the fucking time, but
I'm sure they're divorced.
Well, his divorcee cheats on him all the time, but still.
Well, they're divorced. She's allowed to cheat on him.
I know.
Called,
I was trying to finish the
hoeing
sentence,
around.
and now I know that they're divorced, and now it's awkward.
Uh-oh, stinky.
Yeah.
Just like Destiny's ex-wife's vagina. Stinky. Oh, got him.
I think it's very sad that at one point Destiny's wife was getting more viewers than he was, and he's been streaming like 6 more years.
That is very sad.
But yeah, the state of Twitch is still a fucking mess. We can go on for like hours talking about how shitty that website is.
We did that. Yeah, I think we did that last episode. Actually.
We did. There is this new website that's also a bunch of hokey bullshit, is what I was trying to say.
Hokey bullshit.
Yeah. I don't remember the fucking name of it, but there's apparently no rules. So this guy was like, fund my shit coin and I'm or else I shoot my dog, and then it's him with a pistol pointed at a dog. And I was just like, what?
What is that new website? Is it like Blue Sky or something like
no,
that? It's like Twitter for liberals.
Yeah, that's Twitter too. Yeah.
Okay. That's what I thought.
But the website I'm talking about, I don't remember the name of, which is probably a good thing. But Yeah, there's shit like that because it's supposed to be a weird, like, crypto scammy bullshit website with live streaming elements.
That's fucking weird. It
Yeah,
sounds really lame.
yeah. And this one guy was like, pump my shit coin and I'll tape myself to a wall. And I
What the
was
fuck?
like, what? There's another one where it's like, this needs to make a profit or I'll kill myself is literally one of them. It was literally one of them. This is all context that I've been given from some ordinary gamers. He has said what the website name is. I just don't remember. But he covered it, I think, yesterday. So, yeah.
Fascinating.
It was either yesterday or Wednesday. Fuck. I don't know. Days have been kind of mixing together this week, but I'm trying my hardest, I swear. Got anything else for this podcast?
Not that I can really think of. Still driving, which sucks.
Mm-hmm.
But that'll hopefully be coming to an end shortly.
Yeah. You say as you slowly veer off the road.
Yeah, as I wrap my car around a fucking telephone pole.
You slowly say
I have
as
a truck riding my ass right now. That's nice.
Ooh. Hell yeah. There was
just pretty much the only thing that happens to me.
There was this guy that I used to be Xbox friends with. I think I still am friends with this guy. But I haven't talked to him in like 5 years. And randomly, he just messaged me in like 2021. I just got ran off the road. I almost fucking died.
Holy shit.
And I was like, why did you message me this?
Yeah.
Like, I can't do anything. I don't even know where you're at, dog. What do you mean?
Right.
Why are you messaging Xbox people that you got ran off the road? Call the police or something if you're fucking terrified. Yeah. It was crazy.
That's crazy, bruh.
But yeah, I think that just about wraps up this week's Northwest Trenches podcast, episode 46, and we'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching the Thanksgiving special.
Yep. See you later, alligators.
Bye-bye.